Hello everyone, Derek's Damn Toys, back with another action figure review. If you watched the unboxing video the other day, you would have seen I got 3 figures. I also have another one here in hand. We'll get into that review probably after the 3 from the unboxing. Plus I've got 2 more coming later on today. So I'm going to try to get these 3 reviews out of the way. And today might just be an upload galore kind of day. Get a bunch of uploads out the way. But yeah, with that being said, first things first, obviously, because we don't have any plastic prison to get the figure out of, let's go over the accessories. The only accessory I want to say this figure comes with is technically 2 sets of interchangeable hands. He's got the open palm hands, and he's got the mic holding hands. And all I can say is, of course, because we've got the Fiend Elite 92 figure here, the hands and stuff like that are going to be incredibly detailed. Of course, because this is supposed to represent a time when the Fiend was burnt. But yeah, if I didn't mention that, this is the Elite 92 Burnt Fiend Elite. A lot of great detail on this figure, by the way. I probably mentioned that a lot in the unboxing video itself. But man, just all the little details of like the burnt skin, the difference in the color of what the skin would normally look like, the burnt look on the mask. Sadly, the legs are a little loose, so he will not stand up as properly or as well. I don't know why. Maybe I just kind of fixed the problem there. Maybe it was just the ankle being a little off kilter. Who knows? Of course, we've got this upper top piece. This upper top piece I actually enjoy fairly well. It's a pretty nice mold. You've got all the little nice like stitching here. You've got the Bray Wyatt like prayer hands that he has on the Ultimate Edition on the front of the shirt. Of course, the burnt skin on the lower arms with rolled up sleeves. He's technically got a shirt underneath the shirt. Of course, just a molded on shirt. A little bit of the stitching pattern in the crotch and on his buttocks. He's got an interesting pattern here in the front of the pants and over the knees as well. And of course, because they decided for whatever reason to do it for this figure, they gave him Ultimate Edition Bray Wyatt boots. Not complaining, just a little odd. All in all, a really cool figure, you know. I don't have like too much to say about this. If anything, let's get into some of the articulation and we can get into the final thoughts. Because unlike most figures, I feel like the articulation is pretty important to go about on this figure. He can look down quite a bit. Looking up is kind of just like standard. He can't look up too high because of how the head sculpt is shaped. Of course, he's got a bend in the shoulder. Shoulder rotates 360. Got upper bicep swivel. Double bend in the elbow. Got wrist bend and wrist swivel. If you can see it, there we go. Got ab crunch. That's actually pretty decent. Pretty damn decent indeed. But the ab crunch isn't good enough when it comes to the waist swivel, as you can't even rotate the waist 360 like you can every other figure because of the molded top piece here in the front. Of course, he's got leg articulation. He can kick up about that high, kind of a set standard for most Bray Wyatt figures. He can't really kick up too high. Never really gonna see his character do a big boot to many people. You've got a double bend in the knee. Of course, you've got kick pad rotation, you've got ankle rock, you've got ankle bend, and oddly enough, you've got toe articulation. Not a set standard for the elites. Kind of wish it would be, at least just the toe articulation. I don't feel like you need to go out of your way and give us the butterfly joints, you know. Oh yeah, and let's not forget he's got the upper thigh rotation. But yeah, you know, all in all, this figure's good. It's not a bad one, not one I would have gone out of my way for. And I didn't really necessarily go out of my way for it. I was talking to the Mary Cart seller that I had bought the Elite Drew McIntyre from. That review is also up on the channel right now if you did want to go watch that. But he had 3 Elites I was pretty interested in. Offered them to me for $25 plus $5 shipping. And at that rate, I couldn't really pass it up. Taxes and stuff like that came out to be like $33 total. So pretty much paid $11 per Elite. Pretty gnarly, you know? So for $11, I wasn't really going to turn up this Elite. All in all, though, not my favorite Elite, but I could see if you're like a big avid like Bray Wyatt collector, why you would want this in your collection. And honestly, that's the main reason why I got this, is because I want to start collecting all the Bray Wyatt figures that I either used to have or that I missed out on. Trying to find them for a good deal too can be kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah, luck of the draw, I guess, right? But all in all, I think I'll give this figure a good solid, let's give him a good solid 7.5. Not my favorite Elite, not my favorite look, all in all, you could say. But it's still a really cool, unique figure to have in the collection nonetheless. And I guess if I ever wanted to do a Burnt Fiend storyline in the pick fed, well, I have the figure to do so. So I mean, hey, can't really complain too much there, right? But, so I said what, 7.5? We'll say a good solid 3 out of 5 stars, right? And with that being said, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I'll probably ramble a little bit more in my other video, so let's just get this one knocked out of the way. If you liked the video, feel free to like the video. If you didn't, not gonna hurt my feelings. But if you did like the video, feel free to subscribe. After all, it is free to subscribe. And if you would like to, for like content update on the channel, feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. Usually I have a description link in the description, but I just haven't been bothering to put it in the videos right away all the time. So if it's not in this one right away, it's in one of my like earlier videos, guaranteed. I don't know. If there's a way I could put it in like my bio or whatever for YouTube, maybe I'll do that if I don't have it there already. But yeah, with that being said, I think we're out of here. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. And peace out.